Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando free-to-play back on my free-to-play account. And as you guys can see, today will be my 1,300 days later video. Oh man, I've been playing this game a really long time. But yeah, here it is. So let's go ahead and let's start off. I am VIP level 15. I have maxed out my VIP. After this many days, especially if you're in an active guild, that should not be super difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and let's go over the normal things. I do still have the Rose Knight first purchase bonus, as well as, let me scroll all the way down here. A lot of people like to check to see if I have any of these packs purchased, mainly the 99-cent big guy pack, the winning start, the very first pack that you can buy. That's really cheap. Okay, so that's still there. Let me just go quickly over here just to highlight some other things that I do not have. Obviously, do not have the elite difficulty unlocked. Also, let me check my rankings. Let me see who's lower than me. Let's go here. Can I gift? I don't see any option to gift. So again, gifting also something that is locked on my account. Okay. Now, just a general rundown of what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be going pretty much over every single inch of my account, giving a brief explanation to everything, letting you guys know where I'm at, and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so to start off with, a lot of people really want to see my gear, what I use, what I have for my jewels, what are my stats. I'll actually show my stats a little bit towards the end of the video, so that way you guys can stick around and look at everything else. That would be fantastic. But currently, I am 510 million might, 214 million kills. Now, right now, we are in the middle of a KBK at the moment, about halfway done. So my kills may not fluctuate, depends. I doubt it. We're going up against the Dead Kingdom. Yeah, you know how it is with Dead Kingdoms. I was not in a good mood today. So, again, I'm just gonna quickly go over some of the bullet points here. Let's talk about the familiar setup. So right now I am focusing on packs and pack merging speed. So I have the springs, right? Because they have the 20% merging speed boost. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I have 2 training gyms, right, and I have 1 spire. Okay, let's take a look. I have a Terra Spike maxed out. Also, I have its Awaken ability maxed out, right? I do have a bit of a garrison trap that I was using. I'll show you guys some pretty cool results there. But I do have a garrison trap, and that definitely does come in a bit handy. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. I have Trickster, level 4 long shot. Kind of give you a brief rundown of what I currently have. I have the Goblin, Harpy, German Gremlin, Mole Shaman. The rest of these are still at adult stage. I don't think I have the rest of these ready to go up to Elder. Recently, I would say earlier this week, I did unlock Pack 4. So I do have Pack 4 Familiars. It's just going to be a matter of time before I can get them up, fully leveled, and, you know, being able to fully maximize the familiar abilities. Not necessarily their awakened skills, but their just abilities in general. Treasure Trove is level 9. As you guys can see, I get a payout every month, every 30 days, of 71,750. Now, I have unlocked that new familiar, so that can go up. It will go up next month. Don't know by how much, depends on how I really push that familiar skill. But yeah, that's pretty good. I am pretty happy with that right now. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my altar boost. Currently have 12 days left. I need to go out there and find some leaders. Again, being in a dead kingdom does not help me to find any leaders. Hopefully the next kingdom we migrate to will be better. I really, really hope it is. Where am I going into Tycoon? I don't need to. Prison, again, level 25. Currently I have 2 level 60 leaders. I have one that I found that does guildless, and I have my alt that I use for the garrison trap that I'll go ahead and talk to you about later on today. All of the other special buildings, mainly the prison, battle hall, and altar, they are all level 25, as they kind of need to be for T4 troops and Pack 4 and Academy 25. Pretty much all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Colosseum. Currently, rank 1679. Obviously, I don't really focus all that much on Colosseum, but there is a free-to-play player that I know of who consistently is in rank 1. His name's Coco, free-to-play. So if you guys do have any questions, I'll show you his account. Coco, free to play. Let's see if he's still around. All one word, unless he changed his name for KVK. Let's see here. Yeah, can't find him. Anyway, that's fine. That's what his usual name is. He's a really, really great Colosseum free-to-play player. But aside from that, let's go ahead and let's keep on going down this way. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my research. Economy, all the way to here, needs to be maxed out for tier 4 research. Gem harvesting doesn't really need to be touched, so I only went up to level 7. Defense, again, it's not really required. I don't really see much of a benefit in getting T4 traps. I'm not a wall trap, so I really don't find a need for that, so I haven't really tried to max those out just yet. Military, this is completely maxed out. Again, T4. Troops, especially. Monster Hunt, fully maxed out. Definitely gives a nice little help when it comes to hunting monsters. Upgrade defense, another skill tree that I didn't really even go up all that high. Upgrade military, now this is one that I did max out quite a bit. Mainly because when I did my troop push, these tier 2 subsidies really came out in handy, as well as the training speed boost and the barrack expansion. Alright. Now, I have not done my tier 4 subsidies, which I probably should have done, which kind of would have saved me a couple million resources throughout my troop training push. But, I mean, I got kind of impatient. I just wanted to get it over with. It would have helped, but I also would have had a lot more might. So, it's kind of a give and take type of a situation there. Army leadership, went ahead and I went pretty deep into this. The only reason I went this deep is to upgrade the max deposit, because free gems is freaking awesome every month. If I can increase my gem payout every month, I would, because it's free stuff, free gems that I just need to put it in, sit, and wait. That's it. I mean, that's fantastic. Eventually I will be doing this, probably trying to get my army offense, you know, my army 2 trees up to 10. Granted, it doesn't really give all that much, it's only 10%, but it is still a solid 10% army stat that that is really nice to have. Was I here? Yes. Okay. Military command. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. You guys can see here, one of the main reasons why I first maxed out up to here was the shelter expansion. That was prior to me being a rally trap. I only wanted to keep enough troops that I could heal or shelter and hide. So expanding my shelter capacity meant I could have more troops in my castle. So went ahead and maxed it out a long time ago. But since then I have become a rally trap. So the next thing that I did is I maxed out max deposit 2, which gave me an extra, what, 5,000 gems to be able to put into the treasure trove. Now, eventually, I would like to get these tenacious and furious offense, right? That increases your army stats when you're in fury, but that will come in time. Alright, familiars. Now this is a research tree that, in all honesty, I know that I was lacking a lot. Mainly because I was not, when familiars were first released, they were super expensive resource-wise to make. So it turned me off in the beginning, and then IGG lowered the cost. And I just never got on that bandwagon until maybe about a couple months back. So yeah, I'm pretty behind on a lot of other people when it comes to familiars. So I did recently unlock pack 4, wasn't that long ago. I was looking at some of these researches and I'm like, holy crap, that's 19 days for a research that's only going to give me 0.2%. That I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm even going to actually save up and actually do that, because I really don't think that it's going to be worth it. But that's just me. If it is, then let me know in the comments below. Familiar battles. Alright, so yeah, obviously you need to have these to have awakened familiars. Went ahead and I got pack merging speed 3 and training experience 3 maxed out. I also have familiar range attack and cav attack maxed out. Currently working on infantry. But the thing that takes a while for these is I didn't realize that they started using archaic tomes, right? So I did have about 200 to 300 tomes saved up throughout events, cargo ships and stuff like that. So that's how I was able to get the range and the cavalry attack stat up to 10 of 10, and then at 7 of 10 I was like, oh, I don't have any tomes, so I was kind of stuck there. Haven't begun researching these yet. Once I'm pretty much done with the infantry attack, the current research it's on, I will go ahead and start max leveling up these 3 as well as the defensive ones. I really don't have any plans to rush up to familiar battle 3 because I don't have that 3rd familiar skill unlocked, so it'll just be a waste of a slot for now. Eventually I will, but right now I'm not trying to rush it. Okay. Sigils have nothing there, and Wonder Battle have nothing there. Those are 2 research trees that absolutely do not interest me, mainly because I don't care about Wonder Battles. I don't care about Baron, Emperor, Paladin. Those events are boring as fuck. Seriously, I don't know what people find enjoyable about it. It's rock, paper, scissors, and pulling out. It's like, people are pro at the pull-out method when it comes to pulling out of a fort, pulling out of a Paladin base, Baron base, Emperor base. That's literally all they do. That way their designated champion can just slide right back in and take over that base. It is seriously one of the most boring events that I have ever seen. I doubt I will ever participate in them because, yeah, super boring. Wonder Battles, same thing. I am not a rally lead. I mean, it would be nice, but yeah, I'm not a rally lead, nor do I have any aspiration to spend money to become one. So that's just this here. All right, so that is my research and my research trees. Let me actually take care of this, because I don't like having a notification saying that I have something to do. So just let me do this really quickly. Come on. And good. Okay. Let me collect. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at my cabinet. What gear do I have? So I do have a blue Bumble helm. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at how far I am on that. So I need 10 purples. I know for a fact I do not have 10 purples. I only have 3. So I am kind of a long ways away before getting a purple Bumble helm, but that is perfectly fine. I do have a firewall chestplate. Again, I am also pretty far away from getting that maxed to the next level. I only have 3 again, so yeah, as you guys can see, my luck for some of these pieces of gear isn't all that great. My Dragon's Talon, fortunately, is one of the few that I did have really good luck on. So it is that purple, which means that I need 8 golden eyes. I doubt that I will ever get that before I end up leaving the game, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Frostwing, again, horrible luck when it comes to Frostwing Hearts. Now keep in mind, Frostwing was the first monster released in the game ever. Okay, so 1300 days later, and I still do not have an epic or whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's not mythic, right? I still don't have a gold Frostwing Greatsword. I don't have it after that long. So that just goes to show you how bad my luck is when it comes to getting some of these items. The rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. I do use a mythic Lunar Scimitar. Now a lot of people might look at it and be like, oh, range and siege attack sucks, why are you using it? Well, there's also another nice little stat there called Army Max HP at 16.1%. So that actually gives you quite a bit of army HP, and it's a free-to-play item. So why not use it, right? You know, it's better than blue winter mitts by about a good 5%. So yeah, let's keep on moving down the list. I do have blue cup. I do have a mythic, a Lost Island relic, and a blue burning scroll. As you guys can see here, I do have a gold fear drum, gold Terra vial with a gold Terra jewel. Those I can probably swap in and out, but I'll just leave my mix set as it is. I don't really have any plans of really working on a solid cav and for ranged attack set. I definitely don't have the jewels to go ahead and focus on that. But yeah, I do have a mix of other items here. I have my monster hunting gear, which you do get free to play via Guildfest rewards. So just letting you guys know that that is possible. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Jewels. These are my current jewels at the moment. Looks pretty nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and just take a look over here. So I have, I believe they are 10 infirmaries at level 25 and 6. Actually, no, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 infirmaries, 2 level 25 manors, and 1 barrack. Alright, that is what I currently have. Okay. For my resource farms, I have pretty much all level 25, or I have one of the regular food, wood, stone little resource buildings. Obviously needed to have one of those at 25. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my castle. So, wall HP. My current wall HP is 468,000. Not too bad. 125,000 traps. Troops. Currently, I have 17.8 million troops. You guys are wondering what my troop comp looks like? Here it is. I have about a total of 3 million tier 4. I have some T3 sprinkled in for solo attacks. Tier 3 is my my go-to troop for my pretty much my my meat and the attack, my meat shield. And my tier 2, I have a buttload of tier 2. Currently, I have 4 million tier 2 infantry, 5 million tier 2 range, and cav. Probably by the end of this next guild fest, I will be up to 5 million tier 2 gladiators. So that will be a good time. My goal, initially I had 4 million of each, but I wanted to increase that number, especially because of how familiars work. I definitely needed to have that bigger front line just to be a bit more safe. I might end up building more tier 4 troops. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll wait until I have the familiar that gives me free tier 4 every couple days. That would be really, really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and let me first talk about cause and effect. So I want to give everybody who is a current member, a past member, a big thank you for making cause and effect what it is and what it was. I know that I probably couldn't have gotten this far as fast as I have without the guild, you know, monster hunting dailies, without things like that, because, you know, let's face it, the more active your guild is, the more boxes you're going to be able to open on a daily basis. So definitely the activity that this guild provides definitely helped me progress as fast as I have. So a big shout out to them. We are part of a part of the BTA family, which is something new. So that is something that some people have mixed feelings towards. Personally, I'm not that much of a fan of it, but I mean, I'm probably the only R4 that thinks that. So with that said, thank you to everybody in cause and effect. Let's go ahead and quickly go over what I have in my bags. Bunch of VIP points. Yeah, a lot of VIP points. If you guys are wondering how I got to VIP 15 so fast, open up boxes. Seriously, be in an active guild. You'll get a ton of them. Resources, I kind of already went through that earlier. Speed ups, not too many. Hopefully I have enough. I don't think I have enough to do my million push this KVK. I mean this guild fest, but we'll see what we have left. Shields, I have a buttload of shields now because I don't really need a shield anymore. So, you know, that's fantastic. Chest, yeah, don't really have all that much. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at my actual stats. Alright, so you guys can see here, this is something that anybody can see. Over 4,000 victories. I have a 92% win rate. I have lost 14 million troops. Obviously, I solo a lot of people. Troops healed, a lot of troops healed, troops wounded, turfs destroyed. How many times I've lost, enemy might destroyed. Again, it is fairly low, but like I said, I do solo a lot of people. So that is, you know, I pride myself in showing what a free-to-play player can do for themselves. I try not to rely on other people to get the kills for me. Alright, that's just me, how I feel and how I view the game. Alright, might troops, I have almost 240 million troop might. I have 199 million research might. That's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep on going down. Leaders, I have 547 leaders executed. That is really nice. I like that. I really like that. My leader has never been executed, which is another kind of a fun stat to maintain. My best rank in Colosseum is 44, and these are the rest of my resources sent. So let's go ahead and let's get into what you guys kind of want to see. This is my stats, you know, kind of basic stuff. You guys can lower it or pause it. But this is my mixed stats. Currently, I have 385% infantry attack, 399% ranged attack, and 358% cav attack. That is really nice. I like it. It looks sexy. And then the other stats that I am kind of proud of are my army attack, which is decently high at 232%, as well as my army max HP, which is at a whopping 403%. That is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I know I'm kind of tooting my own horn, but that's just me. Alright, and the rest of it, it's kind of like whatever's, right? You know, take a look at this. You know, it's not anything super duper important or anything like that. But let's take a look at the set. I do have, what, 10 gold jewels in my gear sets. Again, it does take a long time to get these jewels up to gold. Everything that is not gold, it is already purple. So, yeah. Let me think. Am I missing anything? Heroes. Let's take a look at my heroes really quick. Every free-to-play hero is maxed out. I do have a blue watcher, and these are the 5 from heroes that we gotten from the challenge stages. I do have some other medals for Songstress of the Sea, Dark Magisher, and Chaos Dragon. Songstress I got a long time ago. I got 1 medal during an event, so that is that. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me think if I am missing anything. I don't think I am. I think that's everything. That's on my account. Yeah. Alright, well, if you guys have any questions, comments, you guys have any suggestions for future videos, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, see ya.